tell you guys quickly about my skincare routine. This is a quick disclaimer. I am not a dermatologist. I do not know what is going to help your skin. I don't know what type of acne you have. This is not the perfect routine to solve every kind of acne. So hopefully this just can help you. Okay, the first step is to go see a dermatologist. It might sound crazy, it might sound expensive, but when you go and see a dermatologist, they can tell you what kind of acne you have, so you know how to better treat it. When you know what kind of acne you have, you can better treat it. When you don't know what kind of acne you have, you're kind of sort of just using all these things and hoping they help when they don't. So first up, go and see a dermatologist. Next step. My leg. Alright, next step. Ask the dermatologist what type of acne you have and what over-the-counter or natural products you could use to help them. I did not want to go to a pharmacy and pay lots of money for expensive medication that would probably peel my skin and probably not work. It probably would, it probably wouldn't, but I didn't want to take the chance on my money or finances to see if it was. So I asked her about what kind of acne I had and what over-the-counter products or natural products I could use to help that. So she let me know that I have comedonal acne, which basically means that I had tiny little bumps all over my face. I mean everywhere, even when I felt like you could not see that I had tiny little bumps everywhere. They were there. They were there. The texture of my skin was so uneven. I hated it. I felt like it was so disgusting. I felt like nobody else has this type of acne. Why do I have this type of acne? This is absolutely crazy. I can't get rid of it. What the fuck? So she suggested. So she suggested. I don't like how to do it. So she suggested I use a couple over-the-counter products, but a main one that I liked that I heard about was the Clean and Clear Blackhead Eraser that I thought about using before and I thought would work really well for me. So I went to my nearest Walmart and got the products that made the most sense to me, really. I use 3 products in my skincare routine, and I mean that's it. I don't do anything else. I use this Blackhead Eraser, this Clean and Clear Moisturizer. You can't even see it because the light's not letting you. There you go, that's better. I use this Differin Gel. It's upside down. I'm such a retard. This product, the active ingredient in both these 2 products is salicylic acid. And the scrub, it's about 2%. And this one, it's about 0.5%. So small amounts. But I think, salicylic acid works really good for my skin. It's not something that's going to like majorly peel my skin. And I think my skin is kind of... I use the Clean and Clear scrub first. First, I scrub my face liberally. I kind of put most of it on my cheeks because I feel like that's my problem area, my cheeks. And I use it liberally. I scrub. I rinse off. I pat dry. I do not, oh my goodness, I gotta get it dry. I just kind of pat dry. I look so retarded. I just kind of pat it dry. And after that, when I feel like it's all dry and it's not so wet and soluble, then I use my Differin Gel, which kind of, I think, helps to improve the texture of my skin. It has a small amount of adapalene in it, so that small amount helps to, get that last little bit of evenness out that the exfoliation and this cannot get out, So that's what I use. Sometimes after I just wash my face, I use witch hazel to kind of get what it didn't get, but most of the time, this scrub is pretty good. So after I use the scrub, after I use a Differin Gel, I put a thin layer on 2. Not a lot at all. I don't put probably about the size of the center of my fingertip. Not my fingertip, the center of my fingertip. And I go dot, 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 and rub it in probably like a thin layer over my face, Not a lot at all. After that, I use my dual action moisturizer. It's great. I feel like I have super oily skin, so it helps with my skin feeling like it's not so oily. Like, I'm not gonna break out even more from using a moisturizer. That's why I didn't use a moisturizer before, because I thought, oh my goodness, if I use a moisturizer, I'm just gonna break out even more. But I didn't. It actually helps so much with the texture of my skin, I noticed, and so I just decided to keep using it. I think the biggest and the most important things in this are consistency, patience, and paying attention to your skin. You have to be consistent with the products. You can't just pile on a bunch of products every week when something's not working. You have to use something, stick with it, pay attention to what it's doing, how it's treating your skin, how your skin is liking it, and then you should be okay. You also have to be patient and consistent. You can't be consistent and be like, okay, it's been 5 days, I'm ready to see some results. Your skin might not be ready to show you any results yet. You might have to wait a little bit longer. Your skin might be ready to show you results already. You just have to be patient, pay attention to your skin, be consistent, see a dermatologist, know what kind of acne you have so that you know how to treat it, so that guess what? I think the most important things that you can get out of this video are that you can see a dermatologist to know what kind of acne you have, to know how to better treat it. You don't have to keep going to see the dermatologist. You can go one time, let her tell you what kind of acne you have, let her tell her what kind of products you can use, and leave that bitch. Don't ever go back to that bitch, because that's all you need to know. She's a professional. She can tell you. You not. So let her tell you. And the next most important thing is when you get the products, pay attention, be consistent. If they work, if they don't work, stop using them. If your skin doesn't like it, stop using them and find something that makes the most sense to you. If this doesn't make sense to you, exit out this shit right now. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you still here for?